everyone, Maxwell here and welcome to another edition of the Parfect Journey, and it just happens to be the day when I'm recording this that Dunfermline got promoted in real life as champions, so well done to the mighty Pars. I hope you have a good summer, lads, and give them hell in the championship. Since Motherwell won't be there, I hope he's get promoted again and we'll see he's in the top flight hopefully one day. How's things going with us? Well, not too bad actually. We've actually turned a bit of iffy form. It was a bit hit and miss. It's a very close league, as you can see. We're looking like we could be contending for the championship. We've had a few changes since the Motherwell game. A few loanies have come in, panic buys possibly, but they've come in and done a job. We've managed to bring in Sean McKeldy, from West Bromwich Albion in loan. Scottish Youth International. He has all like the kind of attributes, but you can see just being a pretty solid all-rounder in all honesty, maybe 2-3 seasons, but the fact he's 19, he's going to develop here, and he could be someone that we could bring to the club in the future on a permanent basis. So I thought it was a good idea to bring him in. So Sean's in. Also, Jack Finch is in from Coventry. Young English player, can play defensive mid, can play central midfield. Again, the same as McKeldy. Looks like he could be an all-rounder, really. Just a good central midfield player. And I feel like he's someone that can help the club going forward. As you can see from the attributes down the bottom, the guy's done a job for us and pretty solid as well. Last minute panic buys or possibly decent free transfers. Gurtage from Hamilton Academical, he was released by them. Came available, hasn't featured as yet, but he has a bit of quality. Again, a good all-rounder. I want to have as many options as possible. Plus 130k, there's sell-on value there as well. And last but not least, he's just signed, I believe it's Ilyas Chabi, or however you would pronounce his name, a youngster from the Monaco reserves. I just looked into him after getting recommended by an agent. He's one of our highest paid players at 1.2k. I feel like he's someone that could not just do a job here, but once he gets settled into Scottish football, learns the English language, he's someone who could definitely come on and possibly be a good SPL striker. But as you see, decent ratio at the reserve level for Monaco. It's a decent pedigree, that in Evian, as his kind of places he's been. The only out for us is PB out in loan to Cowdenbeath to get some experience, but he got injured, so I don't know how much experience he'll get in League One. So what's happened since you'll last join us? When we played Motherwell, well, we travelled to Inverness in a disappointing League Cup game where Lauren Shankland got both goals. Disappointing, but these things do happen. Inverness are going to be one of those sides. It's either going to be good times against them or really bad. No cup run for us on this occasion, so it is what it is. A home tie against Falkirk saw Killie with the opening goal, followed by Michael Gardine with the equaliser for the visitors. But Lewis Kidd got on the score sheet as again a guy who can bring in a variety of positions. He done the job, that was great. And then Killie made it 3. Cardwell made it 4 in the second half for a late consolation from Scott Hooper, but a good victory over a team I was iffy about, so very happy with that. Then two very disappointing results. The first came at home to Alloa, a game where if we want to go up, we should be winning. Killie again with the opening goal for Lewis Vaughan, and then a Callum Woods own goal in the space of 4 minutes gave the visitors all 3 points. So one of those things, disappointing, but you carry on. And unfortunately, it was the same again against Greenock Morton. John Scullion with a goal gave them a good victory there. We tried changing it up as well. We brought in the likes of Denny Johnson, Lewis Kidd, but unfortunately on the day, it was Greenock Morton's day and not ours. Form started to increase though and get better. A fluke free goal from the right hand side from David Campello. You know, one of those ones you get it on the right hand side, it's a cross and it loops into the back of the net. We see it happen so often in FM, but for once it happened in our favour. He scored the opening goal, followed by Harry Cardwell, and we were on our way. Great. Livingston, the Duncan Watmore show. Duncan comes on to get a good chance in the team, scores twice. Moses Duckrow makes it a bit tight at the end, you know, a little bit of nerves jangling, but we managed to see it through, which sees us in our league position at the moment. And then a nice game against Annan Athletic in the Challenge Cup third round, which we have a good record in. 2 for Watmore, 2 for Killie. That's what you want to see. We're in the semi-finals to face Queen of the South on the 11th of November. So it's looking good. We're top of the table, but the top 4 are separated by 2 points. We travel to Kilmarnock. If Kilmarnock beat us and results don't go our way, we could be 4th. So it's going to be really tight, but it's a real good chance to really push on here and establish a gap. results end up in a completely freakish way. You could end up seeing less than 3-4 points between the top 9. Very unlikely, but it just depends on a couple of permutations how it works out. But it's very close. But it's just about being consistent in this league and getting away. So Killie, as I say, are the game today. We travel to Rugby Park. The team I've picked due to the injury to Sean McCurdy means that we have McDonald playing in the middle. Also lost Grandison to a bad injury, but he's starting to come back, so he'll eventually play. The team to play against Killie in an attacking mentality formation is Connor Ripley, Davide Campello at right back, Byrne and Cameron Borthwick Jackson playing centre back with Callum Woods at left back. Our half back is Dembele. Finch is the ball winner, McDonald is box to box, leaving Lewis Milne with the opportunity to play behind Koulibaly and Watmore. Mark McCallum, Senna Mango, Lewis Kidd, Denny Johnson, Fabio Della Giovanna, Facile El Baktui and Harry Caldwell on the bench. When you look at the options, McManus, Mvoto, Osborne, Jamie Bain. I might actually, in fact, you know what? We're going to put Chabby in. He's not got fitness, but I want to give him an opportunity actually. So he'll come in if we're really needing a goal. But we'll crack on to it. They're going to play 4-4-2, says the scout report. They'll be down to watching out for Matt Crooks and Rory Aloy, plus of course likes of Big Slater, Aaron Spillane at the right mid there. All can maybe cause us a few problems. It's a young side they've got, obviously after being relegated. So we just need to hope that we can turn up here and give the best performance that we know we can. And we'll give Chabby the number 25 jersey. So we'll submit that. Hope for a good performance here. Hopefully the boys can give us the kind of performances that we should be looking to achieve here. If we want this promotion, we want top flight football, we have to make sure we do it. Vigors is in, that's a shock on the left hand side. Kiltie will play on the right, and they've brought in Dale Carrick as well. Seeing Rory Lloyd drop to the bench. Jamie Hamill in at right back as well. And I believe it was Chris Boyd. Didn't do much last time, but he's on the bench. But I know Kevin Colley scored the last time these two teams met, so he could be an interesting participant from the substitutes bench. But I've just decided recently that we have to go to teams and we just have to attack them. We have to put them under pressure and get goals. If we put our defence under pressure, we sometimes buckle. So why not we attack them? But anyway, here's Vigors looking for Crooks. Back to Craig Slater. Nice patient build up here from Kilmarnock. Crooks again, the former Accrington man. Vigors back to Stuart Finlay at centre back. He's getting a bit of space here. Going to put pressure on him. He makes a mistake. Woods, it's a long ball. Suleimani's in. If he can find his man, Watmore. Oh wow, he should not be missing those chances. Duncan Watmore, pretty much a sweaty FIFA goal that he shouldn't be missing. And unfortunately, he hits the crossbar. But it just shows if you put defenders under pressure, they overturn with their distribution, and then you get a good chance on the turnover to get there. So still 0-0. Results are interesting elsewhere. Motherwell leading as well. Joe Chalmers. Falkirk losing to Inverness. Motherwell winning 2-0. Ryan Hardy. I'm still a bit angry Motherwell managed to get Hardy in a permanent deal, because he's someone I was hoping when we got to the Premier League he would be a player we could play, sign first and foremost, and then be that guy that takes us from bottom of the SPL to hopefully top 6, and then onwards from there and selling for big money. But not to be the case, and we've had a pretty drab first half here after that early chance from Watmore. It seems to have dented his confidence. But I'm thinking we keep it the same. We give Watmore to 60 minutes. I'm going to go aggressive here. Motivate them all. And then we're going to unleash Chabby. Or Chabi, how he pronounces his name. I'm going to just keep it the same. I don't think it's terrible. We need to remember this is a side that are obviously bigger than us. Slightly. And these are the kind of games where, they could go either way. But it's just down to how we approach it. But anyway, Jamie McDonald with the free kick. It's Crooks looking for Dale Carrick, who's caused us problems as well. Jamie Hamill's going to get time and space here. He's got by his man. And he gets it in for Dale Carrick. And what did I tell you? Near post there. It's just disappointing that Carrick gets so much. Hamill gets so much space on the right hand side. But again, with our system, you get someone having to run right out there and track him, but gets away from him. The actual left back, doesn't get there, and it's a good finish into the back of the net by Carrick. Not to be too disheartened. We'll make some changes, as I say, on the 60-minute mark, on the hour mark. And as I say, Chabe will come on, he'll get his opportunity. Jack Finch isn't playing great, but I think McDonald do box to ball winner. He can. Okay, Finch will come off because he's in a booking as well. I'd rather have Lewis Kidd box to box. He's got the physical attributes to get up and down and, just be a constant menace in there. So we'll see if this turns anything. We'll give it to 70 minutes. And that's when I'm going to look to try and speak to the boys, encourage them. I feel like don't change too much, don't confuse them. They know the game plan, they know what we're looking to achieve here. Nothing's really materialised there, so that's cool. We'll have the quick team talk. Just encourage them. See if that gets us anywhere there. 75 minutes, we'll look for maybe a tactical change. Maybe a substitution as well. So options we've got. Controversially, I'm going to take off Dembele. I'm going to put on Johnson. I'm going to play Johnson as false 9. I'm going to swap him with Koulibaly. Mellon's going to drop deep into a 4-3-3. And then we're just going to go as direct as we can. I wouldn't say pump it down the box, but exploit the middle. No need to hit early crosses. I think we really want to play as narrow as possible here. So narrow. And we'll see if we can get a bit of joy with that. In fact, I'm actually going to take away hate on route 1. Direct I can deal with, route 1, no. Don't do it. So Denny Johnson will hopefully get a bit of luck with him. We'll see how the boys do. I don't want to go overload because overload you get a very low success rate, I feel. Be quite disappointed if this doesn't at least give us one chance. We'll see the guys as well just to push forward and hopefully get us this winning goal. Not equalising goal, sorry, it'll feel like a winning goal. Went overload, and it's going to be one of those games that filters out. So if anything for this video, I want you to take away from it that this league is so unpredictable. It's so hit and miss. No team is going to run away with this, I don't feel. There you go. Between 1st and 8th, separated by 4 points. So after 10 games as well, so that's nearly a third of your season gone. And that's how close it's going to be. So it's just really down to who can be the most consistent and who takes the chances at the right time. So disappointing result here. Hopefully we can kick on against Airdrie. You look at the stats there and pretty much most of it. So with them having a good defence, it's okay, right? We don't breach it, that's cool. But we're going to have to hope for a bit of luck going forward. Fixtures coming up, 3 home games in the trot, followed by 3 away games. If we can get a bit of momentum from the 3 home games, hopefully that gets morale as high as possible. And then we kick on through there. But unfortunately, that is it for this episode, guys. I say apologies for the poor result, but hope you enjoyed the old roundup. As I say, it's all to play for. It's going to be very, very close. We won't have a team like Rangers running away with it like last season. And hopefully you'll continue to join us for the ride we are on. So I say thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, drop the old thumbs up. Any comments on the series? Let me know. Who do you think could win it at this present moment? Who do you feel could be the teams making the playoff spots? Could Motherwell surge out of nowhere? And the same with the likes of Livingston. Are Airdrie doomed already with 1 win in 10? Let us know, guys, your thoughts, and hopefully I'll see you next time for what hopefully should be the perfect journey, but it's probably going to be a few bumps along the way. So thanks again, guys, and I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.